everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome with the cook for me cook for me if you'd like. But it's cook with me. Well, tonight we're going to have another easy peasy comfort meal. No pre-cooking, a little bit of slicing, and that's it. We're going to be making a one-pan pork chop dinner. Now, the only thing it doesn't have included in it are the vegetables, which we'll do separately when we go to serve it. I think you could probably do it so that they would be in it, but I don't want the vegetables all covered in the sauce, so we'll have them separately. But this is so easy and a perfect evening for it. It's kind of cold. It was 32 degrees here this morning. And if I get interrupted on back and forth here, this is trick or treat here in our little village today from 3 to 5, and it's now 4:05. So I have been sitting out in a chair watching for the trick-or-treaters, and this is the first year, of course, we've lived in this house, so I wasn't sure how many to expect. And I've had a goodly number, but I still have plenty left. And some of the little ones are so cute. I just had a whole family that the little girl had purple hair and white hair, and then she had a cape on that was all white with black spots. Her little teeny brother being carried was in a whole suit of white and black spots, and they were holding on to a Dalmatian, a real one. I said I see spots before my eyes here, but it was fun. They're so fun when they're cute and little like that. So anyway, enough of that. Let's go down to the counter and make some one-pot pork chops. Be right back. Okay, we're going to start by slicing some potatoes fairly thin. Now I'm cooking 4 potatoes, and the whole recipe said to cook 4 potatoes. I'm actually only making half the recipe, but I'm still going to cook all the potatoes because we like potatoes. And these are like medium potatoes. And this is about how they're cut. And they just go in this greased casserole dish. I'm leaving the skins on. They've been nicely washed, but we like skins on potatoes, and of course that's where a lot of the vitamins are. Sorry for my wooden cutting board noise. And these, I'm using boneless pork chops, and it calls for cream of mushroom soup, Lipton's onion soup, and a little bit of milk. And that'll take care of it. The oven is preheating to 375. And I'm going to have a little bit thicker layer of potatoes because I'm not using a 9x13. I'm only doing 2 pork chops. So I might have to cook it a little bit longer to make sure the potatoes are all done nicely. But they're cut pretty thin. Okay. Now we're going to do a little salt and pepper. Both of these soups have salt in them, so I'm not using too much salt, but potatoes need a lot of salt, so we'll still put some salt, and we'll put a good amount of pepper. And now I have 2 boneless pork chops, just laying them right on the top. There you go. I'll move this out of the way for a minute. And I'm going to use my mushroom soup. And Lipton's onion soup. Now I saw a recipe very similar to this just today, but it was done in the crock pot. Now the difference with doing it in the crock pot is you've got to have a little bit more liquid because of the time it's going to be in there. And they used the same 2 soups here. I think they used 2 cans of cream soup. And then they also used an au jus packet and put some liquid in with that, beef stock. So now I'm just going to take this, make sure I get it all good, and we're just going to go over the whole thing. And let's just make sure it gets down on the potatoes. Let me get a spoon here. And that's all there is to it. Now we're going to put this, cover it with foil. You know what? It actually called for a little bit of milk, and I didn't remember it. So I'm just going to pour a little bit on the top. It was a total of 1/4 cup, so just gives it a little bit more liquid. There we go. Now I'm going to pepper this part. I'm not going to salt this part because that's all the soups. And we can always add salt. I'm going to put this in my 375-degree oven, covered with foil, for 45 minutes. Then I'm going to take it out, take the foil off, and cook it for another 15 to 20, or until the potatoes are fork tender and the pork is done. So that's all there is to that. That is how simple was that. I'll be back when we're taking the foil off. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, out of the oven after 40 minutes. I'm going to uncover. And it's looking bubbly a little bit. I'm going to put it back in for at least another 20. I'll see you then. Okay, here we have it right out of the oven. I just push the potatoes down to get them ready to scoop out, and I'm going to try a little bit of this. Let me try a little bit of a pork chop first. Yum. Look at that gravy. A potato is potato, so hold on, I'm going to move you so I can see you. Oh, here I am. Hot. Mmm. Mmm. Very tasty. And I'm glad I didn't salt it. Probably could use a little bit now, but I'd rather salt it at the table than to have too much because of the soups. Let me get a piece of potato. Melt in your mouth. They were wonderful. This is very good. You'd have to adjust it according to what you want to have, but it's very good and very easy. I'd do it again. So I hope you try it. It's so easy, not much ingredients involved and not much time involved. I will see you again on Wednesday for Craft Day. But until then, I hope you have a great afternoon, evening, morning, night, whatever it is for you. I hope your team wins today. I hope my team wins today. And I'll see you again Wednesday. Until then, everybody play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye.